baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Memphis Redbirds. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway and towing the slab, the guy with the big yacker, the yellow hammer, Uncle Charlie, Adam Wainwright. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Brendan Donovan, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And the 0-1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Out towards left center. Puts it away for the out. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. This one in the air center field. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Fought off foul. In the air, out towards left center, reaching for it and brings it in. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Welcome back. And on the hill today, Miles Michaelis.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and there's 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower, doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle, and you get 3 swings. Why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Here's a speed threat, Mason Wynn. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. Out number 3. Through an inning, no score here on the show. And welcome back. And the batter now, Wilson Contreras. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Laser, base hit.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. He's under it. Hauls it in, one away.
Batting seven, the designated hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Out towards right center field. Antico pulls it in on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Up the middle, Robertson whips it to first on the run. That ends the frame. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jose Fermin. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field, and it drops in. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And now the right fielder, Moises Gomez. Line drive, caught.
Batting six, the first baseman, Lucas Baker.
And here's the first baseman, Lugan Baker. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. And it gets by him. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
So up next, number 31. And a foul ball. Michaelis, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Here comes a pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Baker over at second, one down. That's a laser base hit. The throw into second. Not in time. He's safe. Runner scores from second as they add on an insurance run. And they take a 2-run lead. So digging in, Kramer Robertson. Ground ball up the middle. And it gets by him.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. On the ground right side, 4. Over to Goldie. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike.
And stepping in is the speedy Mike Antico. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Can't get there. Base hit. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 4. And in at second with an RBI double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And now it's Juan Yepes. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 2 full. The Redbirds have the advantage 4-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here comes Tommy Edman.
The shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Wainwright back to work. Chris Adam Wainwright, for all the accolades, multiple All-Star games, multiple Gold Gloves. He may have the title as one of the best pitchers to never win a Cy Young award. And of course, there's that curveball. Line drive just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. And just a single as they hustle the ball back to the infield.
Now back, second baseman, Brendan.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. Swing and a base hit. Edman around second. Throw into third.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So they're at the corners now. And up next for St. Louis, on a line out towards center. Antico makes the grab. 1 down.
Now back, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on. And
that's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball and just couldn't get it to drop in.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. Wainwright, 41 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2000. Hit hard. That gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So 2 down. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air right field. That's a base hit. Throw comes into second. Throw in holds the lead runner at third. So it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
A couple of singles back to back. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Into center. He's under it. Ball game.
These uneven matchups will always mean more to the minor league teams. The major league club wants to win, but the team from the minors will always want it more, and it showed today. This is a game they'll never forget.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Final line score. First for the victorious Redbirds. 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors, and they left 1 on base.